everyone, so today, well, first of all, I am officially in my office, using my office, and it feels so good to have it clean and functional. So for this video, we're gonna do a little grocery shopping. We're gonna go do a little Thanksgiving grocery shopping and grocery haul. So I wasn't gonna film this part where I make my grocery list, but I thought it could be fun because I can tell you what I'm making, like what my menu is gonna look like on Thanksgiving, and we can have a little chat about it, and you guys can tell me what you guys are making for Thanksgiving, or if you don't do your full-on Thanksgiving, if you just go to your families or whatever, what dish do you bring, or what's your favorite Thanksgiving dish? We can talk about all the things down in the comments if you want to. So for my menu this year, I usually make the same thing every year. I did try some new Brussels sprouts recipes. Either that video is already posted or it's coming next. But I did make some Brussels sprouts, so I'm gonna try a new recipe this year. Or not try a new recipe, I'm gonna make one of those recipes, or maybe both. Maybe both, that I made in that video. So anyways, I'm getting way off track. Okay, so the first thing on my menu, let's think. Obviously the turkey. We do a vegetarian turkey. So I get the corn, it's Q-U-O-R-N, roast, turkey roast. It's not vegan, so if you're vegan and you are gluten-free, I don't know that they even make a turkey out there that is both gluten-free and vegan. A lot of the vegan turkeys have wheat in it, which is why I can't eat it because I have celiac disease. Also on my list, mashed potatoes and gravy. And then gravy, I like to do a little gravy, what is it? Like a little gravy buffet. I like to have options. So I usually get a golden gravy, and then I get this herb gravy. Maybe I also want a mushroom gravy. Let me look into this. I'm gonna put mushroom gravy with a question mark. All right, so mashed potatoes and gravy. What else? Green bean casserole, GBC, my favorite. I have a really good vegan, or like if you're not vegan and you're just dairy free, because you can't have dairy, you're lactose intolerant or whatnot. I have a whole green bean casserole recipe that is tried and true. And I actually, so a lot of you guys have been trying it. I've been seeing it pop up again. And I've been getting some comments that you guys are really liking it, and it makes me feel so good. Okay, so GBC, I need for that green beans. So I use canned green beans. Also, I have Veganese, but I'm gonna write it down. I'm gonna write down dairy-free sour cream. I like the Tofuti brand. Then I have canned mushrooms, which I just got a bunch from Costco. So I can check that off. And oh, I need Daiya cheese for the top. Oh, French fried onions, which I get the gluten-free kind from Aldi. Hopefully they still have some left. That should be enough for the green bean casserole. I think that's all I need. Also, side note, French fried onions from Aldi, the gluten-free ones, are so good. They're the closest thing I have found to the real deal, and taste amazing. So even if you are not gluten-free, but you have someone in your family who is gluten-free, these are so good to the point where you could put them over top of your green bean casserole and you wouldn't feel like you were sacrificing. Stuffing, oh my gosh, my favorite stuffing recipe ever. Hopefully I can find it because I don't have it saved. It's from this blog called, oh no. All right, let me just type it in. It's a shiitake jalapeno stuffing, and I ended up trying a Brussels sprouts recipe that was inspired by this recipe. Here it is, healthyhappylife.com. They have the best recipes on here. So this, I'll show you. Okay, so this is the recipe right here on the blog it's on. I will actually have this linked in the description box for you because this stuffing recipe is on another level. There are actually 3 recipes in this blog post. And I've tried 2 of them. I tried the, where is it? The apple sage sausage chestnut stuffing. And it was good. It's just on the sweeter side, and I like a savory stuffing. So I didn't end up making this a second year. But this is the one I like. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Tempeh bacon, shiitake, jalapeno stuffing. I don't put the tempeh bacon in it, to be honest with you. I just put the shiitake, and I think that's savory enough. Plus, I'm not a huge fan of tempeh. I'm just not. It's not my favorite. So I just wanted to show you the actual blog itself. And like I said, I'll have it linked down in the description if you're interested in trying any of these stuffings. They're so good, super flavorful. even if you're not vegan. Oh my gosh, the shiitake mushroom jalapeno one is on another level. Even my mom tried it and was like, what is this? It's better than stuffing. But I know that I need this brown rice bread, also a vegan buttery spread, then onions, celery, parsley. I never actually end up getting parsley, so I leave that out. It's fine without it. Poultry seasoning. So what I'd get is the Better Than Bouillon no chicken base. Anyways, so shiitake mushrooms, that's what's next. So then it calls for a jalapeno, and I prefer pickled jalapenos in this recipe because I like the flavor. So fresh jalapeno has a totally different flavor. To me, it's a little bit more like earthy. Or something like peppery, where the pickled jalapeno has that little bit of salty, briny, kind of like, it really complements the dish well. So I like a pickled jalapeno for this better. I've used both. They're both great, but pickled jalapeno is where it's at for me. So next, what we got? Some thyme, black pepper, which I know I have, I'm not even gonna write that down. Dried cranberries, I have some, but I think I'm probably gonna need more. Pistachios, which I didn't end up using pistachios. I never end up using them for this dish. I don't think it needs it, so I'm gonna leave that out. It's also calling for vegetable broth, so that's fine. And I'm not using the tempeh bacon, so we're moving on. What is next? Brussels sprouts. A lot of the stuff in the Brussels sprouts recipe is in the stuffing recipe, so I really don't have to get, like, I just have to make sure I get more than enough for the stuffing recipe so I can make it with the Brussels sprouts. So moving on to pies, I am a pumpkin pie fanatic. And I usually make two different types of pumpkin pie. I make it's a pumpkin pie with a maple sour cream swirl. It's not my recipe. Don't give me credit for it. I'll show you the recipe here in a second. It's actually from that same website that I was just on. And I make a pumpkin bourbon, or a bourbon pumpkin pie, I guess you could say. So I'm doing a graham cracker crust with the sour cream swirl one. And then I'm doing a gingerbread crust with a bourbon pumpkin pie. It is so good. The gingerbread with the bourbon. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Okay, so the first one here, I'll bring you over here. It is this swirl pie. It's so beautiful. And it impresses all the guests, by the way. And then this whipped cream, it's a vanilla bean whipped cream. I've made it before and it was so delicious, but you almost have to eat it in one sitting because it does start to kind of go flat or melt a little bit. Like, it doesn't hold the peaks for very long, if that makes sense. But it is so delicious. I could almost eat an entire bowl of it. Once again, I will have this linked down in the description box for you so you can have this recipe. It is so good. So what do I need? What ingredients do I need? It requires cashews, so raw cashews, pumpkin puree. Then I'm gonna need, I need sour cream for this too. I need whipped cream. I like the So Delicious whipped cream. It's the coconut whipped cream. Oh, it's so good. So the next pumpkin pie is a bourbon pumpkin pie. Oh wait, also for the graham cracker crust, shoot, almost forgot. I need gluten-free graham crackers. So for this one though, I'm gonna do a bourbon, vegan, pumpkin pie. And I can't remember if this one's made with cashews or what this one is. Which one is it? Oh, my husband's calling. Hello.
Hey, what are you doing?
All right, so I'm back. Sorry, my husband called. I guess we're having people spend the night tomorrow night, and I don't even have my house is put together for the most part, but my basement is completely torn apart because I am kind of reorganizing, and I've been doing that clearly for like a year, so it's probably better. Okay, so I'm looking for this bourbon pumpkin pie and I cannot find it. I might have it written down somewhere, hopefully. But I'm gonna need, I know for sure, gluten-free ginger snaps. And I think I still have some left over, but I use Jack Daniels. I use the Tennessee honey, whichever brand that is. I think it's Jack Daniels. Because the honey flavor is so good in the pumpkin pie. Okay, that's it. So all I have to do is go check on these ingredients and I think I'm good to go. And then we're gonna be grocery shopping tomorrow. Definitely tomorrow, because tonight I've got to get this house together. Oh Lord, and prepare it for guests. They're coming at noon tomorrow. It is 4 o'clock. So to prepare my house. So get my guest room sheets all washed and all the things. So anyways, all right. Well, I'll see you guys tomorrow when we're out shopping. All right, so I didn't bring my camera. I'm using my phone, which is making my face look super soft and weird. I don't think I like it. I think it's using like the low light thing. So it is a day. It's the next day. Is that a mosquito? We've had hard freezes. I do not know how that thing is alive. Props to them though. What was I saying? Oh, I wasn't gonna go today because I was preparing for these surprise guests that we're having this evening and running all over town. Well, not running all over town, running all over my house. So I was gonna go, I was like, I'll just go tomorrow morning first thing and get the Thanksgiving stuff. Well, being a freak of nature like I am, I looked online to see if they had any tofurkeys left, because there's only one fake turkey I can eat. The rest have gluten in them, and it said it was low in stock. So I need 2 of these turkeys. So I'm headed there right now. I can't believe I'm freaking out about a tofurkey. So I'm going to find this turkey. We're going on a turkey hunt, but not the kind of turkey you think. A tofurkey hunt. That's what we're doing. And then I'm gonna get some gravy and this bouillon, whatever. Stuff, the no chicken base. Gonna get some of that. And then I'm gonna look at my list and see what else. Why does my ring keep going off? There's motion at my front door like 20 times. Hopefully everything's okay. So we're headed to pick up a couple things. I probably won't do a haul today. I'll do the haul at the end. Okay, here we go. All right, we have arrived. I don't know if you can see. No, we can't see. Oh, there it is. Wait, nope. Nope, you can't see the sign. I still have all this IKEA stuff in the back of my car right now. It's the kind of life I'm living right now. All right, we're going into Natural Grocers. We're gonna see what the tofurkey situation is. All right, so I just left Natural Grocers, and where are all these people? No turn signals, not one person. I'll just predict where you're going, I guess. Anyways, so went to Natural Grocers. They had the things I needed. The girl was like, oh, I'm so bummed. This is the best tasting turkey, fake turkey, but it's not vegan. And I was like, I know, but I'm gluten-free. She's like, oh no. I was like, I know. It's the worst. Anyways, so it's getting dark. It's like 5 o'clock. But still, I guess I will see you guys tomorrow when we go out and go to Target. Where else are we going? Whole Foods, and we're gonna finish getting our early Thanksgiving stuff. So not produce yet. We're not doing any of that yet. So I'll see you guys tomorrow when we're out and about. So yeah. I swear I would lose my head if it wasn't attached. Let me just say that. All right, hey everybody. Today is round 2 of Thanksgiving grocery shopping, and I also just need to get regular groceries. I have no food at my house, and I had guests staying at my house. Luckily, they had a lot to do. Like my husband and them, like they came in town because they had a bunch of stuff to do with my husband or whatever. But I made like baked goods, and that's all I had. And I was eating like egg rolls and like, what did I have? Oh, macaroni and cheese. I have no food because they all went out to eat for like their own stuff. And I don't know about you, but when I have guests, I cannot sleep. And I've always been this way. I think I was right away, but you can go. Ever since I was a kid though, this weirded me out, this whole part. Was I didn't know who wakes up first. What happens is, do you just lay there until the other person wakes up? Or do they get up and go home? And it's not that I'm weirded out, it's more that I feel rude, you know, just leaving people sitting. And I have like weird nightmares too about it. Like the complexes come through in my nightmares. It's like I'll have a dream that somebody woke up and is like looking for us and can't find us, and we're like sleeping. It's bizarre, totally bizarre. I don't know what that anxiety is about, but it's there. So I'm going on like a full 2 days of sleep, I think. No, wow, a lot, like no sleep. 2 days of no sleep. Clearly. Anyway, so then I woke up today, like one of my eyes is like this and the other one's like this. I'm like, girl, you need to sleep. And I'm the type that's like, if I don't get 8 hours, I'm dead to the world. I'm like not functioning, and I'm starting to feel like I've got a scratchy throat and I'm a little congested. And I'm like, oh girl, do not get sick now. Don't fail on me, body. You've come this far during cold season without getting anything. Anyway, so I just pumped my body full of this stuff called Kick-Ass Immune. And my husband calls it snake oil, but to me, it's, it works, okay? And it's like elderberry. It's like all this natural thing that tastes like actual, like, it tastes like how manure smells. It's horrible. What is this person doing? Anyway, it tastes terrible, but I haven't gotten the plague that my husband's had for months now. Like over a month he's had this thing, this cold thing, and I haven't gotten it yet. So at first I was like, oh no, here it comes. It's just the incubation period or whatever. And no, it's been like a month. I don't think there's like a month-long incubation period for this kind of stuff. So anyway, so I'm going to Target and I'm going to Whole Foods. We're gonna finish getting our stuff. Oh shoot, I guess I'm gonna go to Aldi too to get this, these onions, these French fried onions that are gluten-free. And then we're done officially until we get the produce next week, which I probably won't film because it's gonna be probably crazy in the stores and I might actually get them delivered. Not sure yet. Awkward thing is, and I don't know if you guys experience this too, but like it's 1 week until the best meal ever. What the heck am I gonna make until then that's even gonna amount to anything? Like, what food do I make? What dinners do I make until Thanksgiving? Like, I don't even know. I haven't planned that. I've planned my entire Thanksgiving meal, but I don't know what I'm eating this week at all. And I have to get actual groceries on top of these groceries. And it looks like Target is slammed. Great. But, sorry, all I've had today, like, cause I made cookies and pumpkin snickerdoodle muffins. I've had like 3 pumpkin snickerdoodle muffins, a bunch of cookies, and a Dr. Pepper. So I'm all sugared up right now. I'm like, woo! Anyway, so I'm going, oh, I meant to call the vet to get my dogs. Shoot, I need to do that before they leave for Thanksgiving break. I don't know what they do for Thanksgiving. Oh God, excuse me. I am so sorry. I did not expect that to be that loud. What? Oh, that spot. Yes. All right, I'm going to Target. It's getting cold out. It looks like it's gonna snow. Is it? Where's my phone? So clearly there's my car is jammed packed with stuff for Thanksgiving and for just regular groceries. Oh, I don't even know when my car is on. Electric car problems. Okay, so I'm going to Whole Foods mainly to look for this bread. It's the best bread ever for stuffing if you are gluten-free and vegan, which I'm not vegan, but I am gluten-free. But this bread in general, if you're gluten-free, you could get the stuffing, the like pre-made gluten-free stuffing. But let me tell ya, there is a brand called Food for Life. So it's called. And the bread normally is terrible. Did we already have this conversation? Or did I just have this conversation with somebody else? Anyway. But the bread, if you toast it, okay, first of all, the bread by itself is terrible. But then when you toast it and use it for stuffing, like I just put a bunch on a pan and bake it at like 375 or 350 until it's toasted, leave it out overnight so it gets nice and dried out, and then use it for stuffing, like, and then I cut it in cubes and use it as stuffing. A lot of gluten-free breads are really dense, and so it absorbs that flavor of your stuffing, like whatever flavor you got going on, absorbs it, and it is the best stuffing ever. So I gotta find this bread. Is this one parking spot? I'm confused. Where are the lines? Oh, okay, I'm in the lines. Okay, we're at Whole Foods. I'm going in. Let's do it. Just left Whole Foods and I'm going to Aldi, and they had the bread I needed. Oh gosh, I'm so happy. They had a lot of it too. Everyone has been so nice and cheery today. Like the friendliest people. I'm like, oh hi. The traffic. What time is it? It can't be that late. Look, I want to say if I had to predict a time, I would say it's 3 o'clock. I don't know how much footage I'll get in Aldi because I've been having this, like I have like a little tripod set up on my cart. I take this certain purse that I've been using lately. I have a video about it coming up, and it's like a structured leather, and so I just set it in the cart. And then I set my phone on top of it because it doesn't move. And then it records me. It's like the perfect little tripod, but I'm not gonna use a cart in Aldi. So I don't know if I'll record in there or not because I was carrying a phone. I don't know, I might do it, we'll see. Oh, go ahead and leave there because I'm gonna take that spot. I can't be trusted in Aldi. I'm like, I'm just gonna get one thing. Says no one ever. Do people even say that anymore? Says no one ever. Okay, lady, this is like a 12-point turn you're taking here. Oh. Okay, we're turning in. We're going to Aldi. What sounds good right now? A glass of wine. Every mood ever. Just kidding. I think I'm hilarious. Alright, I'm going in. Okay, on my way home, went to Aldi, found myself some French fried onions, gluten-free ones. I almost thought they didn't have them. Found it over by, I don't even know what section, Thanksgiving section, which is where I looked last year and they didn't have it. They had it in the gluten-free section, so this was totally different. Found my French fried onions. And the guy in the aisle was like, or like in the checkout, because that's all I got. He was like, oh, getting ready for that green bean casserole? And I was like, yep, already dreaming about that GBC. So awkward. Oh, I love it though. So I'm gonna unload all my groceries and then I'm gonna show you guys what I got. But I'll show you everything I got for Thanksgiving because the other stuff is kind of boring. Like I got some bagged salad. I think I'm gonna make some like tostadas. So I got some stuff for that. Okay, I'm home, so I'll see you guys when I show you my groceries. I have a hair in my mouth. All right, hey everyone, I am back. Excuse my cleaving. All right, I had to stop my dishwasher because that was really annoying. But anyways, I was gonna show you what I got over the last couple of days. So we first went to Natural Grocers. So I got, well, first of all, what I went there for, which was this corn meatless roast. It is a gluten-free vegetarian turkey. This is what it looks like in the box. Looks like this. I got 2 of these. Is that what it's gonna do this whole time? All right, anyways, next I got some tofutti sour cream. Looks like this in the little jar. It is a dairy-free sour cream. This stuff is amazing. I use this for green bean casserole, and I actually have a recipe for my dairy-free, gluten-free green bean casserole. I will leave a card up here for you. Hold on. Anyways, I'll leave a card up here if you want that recipe. So I got 2 things of this vegan sour cream. This needs to go back in the fridge. Also got this So Delicious dairy-free whipped cream topping. This is what it looks like right here. This is the best whipped cream ever. I actually will eat this with a spoon. Just eat this out of the container. It is that good. Oh, it's so good, and my mouth is watering right now. Okay, next at Natural Grocers, I got 3 different types of gravy, which I kind of talked about. The first one I got, I feel like I mentioned this in my Thanksgiving grocery haul last year, where it was, like I mentioned that I love this gravy. It's like a golden kind of yellow gravy. It's not the yellow gravy that was like radioactive yellowish green, which was actually, in my opinion, really good growing up. It's not that good, but it's good enough and it's close, just not radioactive. This is the Rhodes End Organics Quick Gravy. This is the Delicious Golden. I got 3 packets of this, and my dishwasher is now yelling at me. Okay, here we go. This is what we're doing today. I got two packets of the savory herb flavor. This is what it looks like. I like this one and I like the golden one, but I love options in general. And then finally, I got the vegetarian brown gravy. This one is my husband's favorite. This one's like a darker, has a richer flavor, some more savory flavor on this one. But I like having a lot of gravy options. It's just gonna be me and my husband eating Thanksgiving here, but we like our gravy options. Plus, when you're on day 2 or 3 of eating leftovers, I'm always thankful for more gravy options because I can try things different ways and then the flavor just totally changes. Thanks, dishwasher. Next, I got these graham crackers. They're gluten-free graham crackers. This is what they look like. These ones are pretty good, I guess. I mean, they taste like graham crackers, but these are really good for graham cracker crust. If you are looking for a gluten-free version of graham crackers to make yourself a graham cracker crust for pumpkin pie or whatever kind of pie you're doing, this is a really good graham cracker to use. Last but not least, from Natural Grocers, I got this vegetarian better than bouillon no chicken base. It looks like this. The lighting down here is not the greatest. I have like a random box light I brought down here. So the no chicken base is the vegetarian version, but it tastes like chicken broth. And it's the only thing I've been able to find that tastes actually like chicken broth, where I question it every time I eat it. I'm like, did I get the right one or did I get the real stuff? Because it's that good. So yeah, that was Natural Grocers. Next, today we went to Target. And the first thing I got from Target, I got some diced jalapenos. This is for my stuffing. This makes it really easy, first of all, when I'm in a hurry, or if I'm cooking a lot of things like I will be on Thanksgiving. I really like just being able to spoon out some diced jalapenos and throw it in whatever I'm cooking and then call it a day. I don't have to, you know, if I forget to dice them, I don't have to get everything out and start dicing it. It's already done. Also, I really needed this stuff. This is the Market Pantry sea salt grinder. I love this thing. Whenever I'm cooking and I need salt, I just use the little grinder and it is perfect. And I know the exact amount, like after I've been using it for a while, I'm like, oh, I know the exact amount I need. But so I've been out of this and had to use table salt and I'm like, what am I doing? It's like dumping it in my hand. Next thing I got from Target, I got some canned pumpkin and I just got the Libby's 100% pure pumpkin. Looks like this in a can. Also got this Market Pantry cut green beans from Target. Just their Market Pantry brand, cut green beans. I really like these cut green beans. I got 8 cans of this. I doubt I will use 8 cans in my green bean casserole, but I have more than enough green beans to last me a while. Also, by the way, I forgot to mention this, but I still have my Halloween nails on, which is kind of hilarious, but also I can't let go. Next thing I got some Simply Balanced organic unsweetened coconut milk in a can. Looks like this. It's the full fat version, so not the light version. And I use this in, what do I use this for? One of my pies. I think it is my bourbon pumpkin pie. My bourbon laced pumpkin pie is what I use this in, and it kind of thickens it up. I just use the cream in this. Also got some Daya or Daya, however you want to pronounce it. I know everyone pronounces it Daya, but for some reason, since I've started eating this, I've forever pronounced it Daya and I can't get over it. But anyways, I got the Daya or Daya, whatever, mozzarella style shreds. So it is a dairy-free cheese. This stuff is the ooey gooeyest, most delicious cheese tasting situation I've tasted as far as the dairy-free realm. It actually gives that stretch of cheese, you know what I'm talking about? And I love it for my green bean casserole, so I use it in my green bean casserole. And I'm not allergic, by the way, to, I don't know if maybe some of you are just wanting to know. I'm not actually allergic to dairy or have a dairy allergy or lactose allergy that I know of. I don't get sick like I do with gluten. This is basically just like asthma-ish, allergy-ish, that kind of thing, but allergies up here, not like stomach issues or anything like that. So anyways, I do dabble, especially in the holidays. I will eat some candies or baked goods that have dairy in it. See here that I couldn't resist a little dairy. Got the Dove dark chocolate peppermint bar. I need one of these like right now, but I know I will sound like I just drank a huge glass of milk and then I'll be talking to you. So this is the Dove dark chocolate and peppermint bark. It looks delicious. If I'm not eating chocolate or dark chocolate with peppermint, I'm eating dark chocolate with cherry. I love chocolate with cherry anything. This is the Dove chocolate, dark chocolate cherry swirl. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry I don't have a vegan alternative for any of this stuff for you out there. All right, so last candy thing, but not last thing at Target. Got my husband some of these Reese's Peanut Butter Cup trees. My husband is obsessed with all of the Reese's Peanut Butter everything. The eggs, the hearts for Valentine's Day, the pumpkins, the bats. Also, last thing at Target that I got some Market Pantry dried cranberries. This is for my stuffing and for my Brussels sprout little thing. Both of those recipes call for dried cranberries. Then we went to Whole Foods and I got a lot of things. I got, first of all, some vanilla extract. This 365 brand organic vanilla extract. Got some maple syrup, just some grade A maple syrup. This is for my pumpkin pie. I make a maple sour cream swirl. I showed you guys the other day when at the beginning of this video, I guess, where I showed you the maple pumpkin pie that I'm making. Also got a whole lot of raw cashews. This was like $5,000 worth of cashews. Not really, but it might as well be. Just got some raw cashews. I need cashews for my pumpkin pies that I'm making. And also I use cashews just throughout the year. I will soak them and then blend them with some of this bouillon stuff. And I blend it up until it's like this really rich, creamy consistency. And then I use it in soups, or I make a really good vegan biscuits and gravy with it. So I always try to have some raw cashews in my freezer. That's how I keep them. I just keep them in my freezer. And I got 2 of these, but I only brought 1 out because I need to run this back out to the freezer. This is the gluten-free bread I was talking about that is perfect for stuffing. This is the Food for Life gluten-free bread. This is the brown rice one. Let's see if it will not focus on my face. Let's the brown rice one. And last but not least, we went to Aldi and I got one can. I got these Simply Nature French fried onions. These are vegan and gluten-free, non-GMO, organic, all the things. It's basically just a can of nothing. I'm just kidding. Looks like this. Some French fried onions. All right, that is all I got for my little Thanksgiving prep situation that we have going on. So everything else that I'm gonna get is all gonna be fresh produce, vegetables, herbs. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and like grocery shopping with me. If you want to see more of these videos, you can give this video a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments. You can of course say hey ghoul hey down in the comments because you know I love talking to you. Hope you have a great Thanksgiving if you celebrate. And yeah, thank you so much for watching and I will see you guys next time.